Hey there, and welcome. So, you've built this amazing WordPress website, you're proud of it, but then you ask that one dreaded question: why can't anyone actually find me on Google? If that sounds familiar, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to walk through a super simple step-by-step guide to take your website from basically invisible to totally unmissable. Let's start with a problem I'm guessing you've seen before. Go on, take a look. Does this look a little too familiar? You search for your own business, your own brand, and what pops up is, well, kind of meh. It's a super common issue, but the great news is it's totally fixable. You see, here's what happens. When you don't specifically tell Google what to show people, it just guesses. And its guess often ends up being a jumbled, messy title and some random bit of text it pulled from your page. It doesn't look professional, and it definitely doesn't make anyone excited to click. But here's the good news. You have 100% of the power to change this. We're about to walk through the foundational steps to create a clean, compelling, and professional-looking search result that practically begs people to visit your site. Okay, first things first, we need to understand the playing field. SEO can feel like this massive, overwhelming topic, right? But we're going to ignore all the noise and focus only on the part that you have complete and total control over. So SEO is really split into two big camps. You've got off-site SEO, which is all about what happens off your website, like getting other sites to link to you. But then you have on-site SEO, and that's all about getting your own house in order. It's the content, the structure, all the stuff on your actual website. And that is going to be our entire focus today. Now, the best part? You are not doing this alone. To make this whole process ridiculously simple, we're going to install a powerful little assistant for free right inside your WordPress dashboard. Let me introduce you to your new best friend, Yoast SEO. It is the #1 SEO plugin for a reason. It gives you every tool you need to get your pages and posts looking sharp. And for everything we're covering in this explainer, the free version is absolutely all you need to get the job done. And getting it installed is incredibly easy. Seriously, you just pop over to your plugins menu, search for Yoast SEO, and then click Install Now and activate. With just those few clicks, your personal SEO assistant is ready and waiting for you. All right, so our tool is installed. The next step is a big one. We need to officially introduce our website to Google. Think of it like a formal handshake, letting Google know you're here and you're ready to be found. Probably the easiest way to think about this is like registering your business address at the post office. We're essentially telling Google, hey, this is my official home on the internet. Please start paying attention to it. And we do this using a free tool from Google called Google Search Console. The whole process is just a simple little dance between your site and Google. You'll sign into Google Search Console. It'll give you a tiny piece of code. It's called an HTML tag. You copy that. You paste it into the Yoast settings inside WordPress, then you pop back to Google and click Verify. It's a quick copy and paste that makes the connection official. Okay, the technical setup is done. Now for the fun part. This is where we actually start polishing our content to make it shine. And there is no better place to start than the front door of your website, your homepage. For every single page on our site, we first need to decide on a focus key phrase. Now, don't let the jargon scare you. This is just the main search term you want that page to show up for. For your homepage, it's almost always going to be your business or brand name. That's our anchor. Using Yoast, we get direct control over the three main pieces of that little search preview. The SEO title, that's the big blue clickable headline. The slug, that's just the very end of the URL for that page. And the meta description, well, that's your little 160-character sales pitch that convinces someone to click on your link instead of someone else's. So yeah, remember this mess? This is what happens on autopilot. Google just grabs whatever it thinks is relevant, and you end up with something that looks, well, accidental and not very appealing. But just look at this. The difference is night and day, right? With just a few minutes in the Yoast editor, you can write a preview that's clean, it's professional, and it tells people exactly what they're going to get. This is what earns you to click. And what makes this so easy is that Yoast doesn't just leave you guessing. It guides you with this simple little traffic light system. It gives you a checklist, and it'll show red or orange dots for things that need work. As you follow its advice, like, say, adding your key phrase to the title, those dots turn green. Your goal is simple. Just try to get as many green lights as you can. So, once you've nailed this process for your homepage, you've basically unlocked the key skill you need to optimize your entire website. You can use this exact same process on every page to create powerful doorways for new visitors. The only thing that changes is your focus key phrase. So for a page about a service, you'd use that service name, like custom website design. For a blog post, you'd use the main topic or question you're answering. And if you're selling stuff, the product name itself is the perfect key phrase. Simple as that. All right, we are on the home stretch. We have one final and really critical step. We've polished up all our pages, and now we need to hand Google a map to our website so it can find everything quickly and easily. This map is called a sitemap, and the best news of all is that Yoast has already automatically created and updated this for you behind the scenes. It's basically a file that lists out all of your important pages, telling the search engines, hey, here's all the good stuff I want you to look at. And submitting it is so easy. You just find the URL for your sitemap, copy it, and then paste it right into the sitemap section inside your Google Search Console account. Click Submit, and you're done. And that is it. You've done it. You have installed the right tool, you've connected your site to Google, you've optimized your most important content, and you've given Google the roadmap. You have laid the absolute essential foundation for getting found online. So, you've done all this work to make Google's robots happy, which is a huge and critical first step. But it does bring up the next big question. Once those robots send people to your site, is your website built to give them a great experience? That's something to think about for your next step. Thanks for joining me.